Welcome to a day in the life of two 20-year-olds living in New York City. This is Boots. He's an orange tabby, and he always sleeps between my legs. He follows me to the kitchen, wants to see if I'll drop anything for breakfast. If you hear any purring right now, it is my parents' cat Tofu, who is messing with the laptop. I always make Drew and I some breakfast before work, especially if I work from home. Today, since we came back from Taiwan not too long ago, it's going to be pretty simple: eggs and some fruit that we picked up the other day. Excuse the dirty counters. Again, we just got back from a trip, so haven't had much time to clean, but putting the toast in the air fryer I feel like works a lot quicker. Today I tried the bake function for the first time with toast, and I think it came out better than air frying, because sometimes air frying gets the crust a little too crispy. But yep, every morning we have mourning doves outside our balcony, and sometimes we'll feed them and the English sparrows that come by. Bringing out the toast from the air fryer, and we just ran out of our strawberry jelly, so I'm opening up a new can. But first you gotta butter up the toast. I typically leave butter out on the counter. My aunt got me these really cute Pyrex Hello Kitty dishes, and so that's what I've been using to store the butter in. I don't keep it out for like weeks at a time, because we usually get through it pretty quickly, and I'll just chuck it in the dishwasher, and then when it's ready I'll just put in a new stick. But that way I'm able to have soft butter for toast, and then also just for like cooking, sometimes it's easier just to have soft butter rather than butter in the fridge. you really have to ignore the cat fur on our counters. Our cats are not allowed on the counters, but who knows when we're not home what they do. So obviously we'll get that cleaned after. But this is kind of early in the morning, so can't expect that much.
You feel me?
Every morning I take some vitamins, and then at night I'll take my meds. And there's Boots being a little handsome boy. He's always hanging out in the kitchen. And then now it's time to go to our office. I always open up the blinds, say good morning to little Miss Bandit, who owns this hammock and does not share it at all. But yeah, getting started with the workday. The cats are getting hungry, so around 11 I have to feed the little kitties. So Boots actually has urinary issues. He does not drink enough water as he should, and so not only do we give him extra water every single day, but he's also on a like urinary treatment diet, so he gets that kind of wet food, and Vanny gets a different kind, and all their dry food is urinary. So just getting ready to feed both of them. They know which food is theirs, which one's on the right, which one's on the left, but they switch all the time. So sometimes he doesn't get his full urinary wet food, but sometimes he does. Now the cats are being fed, and then I go back to work for a little before making lunch for Drew and I. We had some leftover pizza and some carrots. Then after work, I walked over to my laser appointment. The clinic I go to is very nice, and I appreciate being able to take the time to do that. Then Vanna greeted me when I came home. I think she knew we were leaving. We were actually leaving to go to my parents' house. My parents are still in Taiwan, and they have a little white cat named Tofu. So we drove on over and hung out with her for a bit. There she is, stepping on all over my laptop as I'm trying to edit this video. After giving tofu some attention, we headed back to our apartment for dinner. Tonight on the menu, we made pasta with the leftovers in our fridge. So had some chicken breast cooking and then added ham in the same pan to save on dishes. And then eventually I add pasta sauce, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper to the sauce, put all the noodles together, and then this is what the final product looks like. I also add some spinach. We also had a huge pile of laundry on our couch because we just came back from a long trip, so at least our dinner was looking good. But to end off the night, I had something called a bang. It is a kind of a flaky pastry commonly eaten by Taiwanese people, and that's all we had.